Buddy, we got a really interesting matchup in Major League Baseball tonight. Game 5 of the ALDS. Win or go home for both sides between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners. This game will be taking place in Seattle at 5:08 Pacific Standard Time. Two great starting pitchers on the mound. Tarik Skubal for the Tigers, George Kirby for the Mariners. Expect both of those guys to pitch very well. They've both already had very good outings earlier on in this series. Tarik Skubal went 7 innings, gave up just 2 runs. Both of those were solo shots to Jorge Polanco. Tarik Skubal had 9 strikeouts, 1 walk in that outing. The Mariners really struggled against him. And then on the other side, George Kirby went 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, struck out 8, walked just 1 batter. He is always really tough at home, so I expect him to pitch very well. The Tigers are slight favorites, listed at -120 right now, and I think that's pretty fair. This game for me is a 50-50. It's about as 50-50 as it gets. I give the Tigers a slight edge in terms of starting pitching. Tarik Skubal is just going to be a little bit better than George Kirby. The offenses for me are really, really even. We've seen that throughout this series. The Tigers have struggled. I mean, both teams struggled in the first 2 games of this series, and then we saw the Mariners offense explode in Game 3, and then the Tigers offense explode in Game 4. So it's been extremely even as far as offense goes through the first 4 games of this series. And then the bullpens. I still believe that the Mariners have the better bullpen. Even though they got destroyed in Game 4, I still give the Mariners the edge in terms of bullpen. So overall, I think it's a 50-50. Take your pick. I'm going to side with the Tigers just because Tarik Skubal is really hard to bet against. But this could go either way. There's no sure bet on this one, that's for sure. But I'm going to pick the Tigers to move on to face the Toronto Blue Jays in the ALCS. Sorry, Seattle. It's not going to happen this year. You're going to have to wait just a little bit longer for that first ALCS appearance since 2001. The total for this game is sitting at 5.5 or 6. And that's pretty interesting. I mean, it's a really low total. It shows that a lot of people, well, most people expect this game to be very low scoring. And I agree with that. I think this game will be very low scoring. The question is it going to get to 6 runs? I mean, that's such a low total. I would never feel comfortable betting an under, but this would maybe it would be the spot to bet the under with 2 great starting pitchers, 2 offenses that have been inconsistent in the most pitcher-friendly ballpark in Major League Baseball. So it's interesting. This whole game is interesting. That's why it's so exciting. So can't wait to tune into that one. And yeah, let me know who you guys think is going to win. Are the Tigers going to move on and face the Blue Jays, or are the Mariners going to reach the ALCS for the first time since 2001? Either way, it's going to be a great game. Enjoy, and we'll see you next time.